Welcome back. This is Mike from Digital Offensive, and you're watching my Path to OSCP series. Kind of thought this series was going to end, though I do have a couple more updates for the series, so stay with me. Just a quick update. It's been about 2 weeks since I posted my video in regards to me passing the OSCP, and I want to give you an update of what occurred today. So today is April 12th. So it's been about 2 weeks since I posted the video, and look what came in the mail today. This is my certification. So let's open up and see what's actually in the file. I got a notification about 2 days ago. It was shipping from DHL, coming from Israel. So you had to be home to sign for it, or you need to let DHL know that it was safe to leave your package and waive them of all liability if something happened to your package. So inside the package, you have your folder, and let's see what's in the actual folder. So it says, "I tried harder, offensive security." Inside of it, you have your little certification card as well as your certificate. Certificate has on it offensive security. This is knowledge that Michael Asawi is certified as an OSCP, Offensive Security Certified Professional, and successfully completed all requirements and criteria for said certification through examination administered by Offensive Security. This certification earned on March 21st, 2019. It's signed by Maddie Ahorny. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so I apologize for that. And then basically at the bottom, it has my identification number on it. So basically, that's the certification you get. And you get this little card that can go in your wallet. You can carry it with you. Nice little card. As well as this pretty cool folder, which inside the folder also, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, it says congratulations. So from the time I took the test to the actual receiving of the certification, it's been a little bit over 2 weeks. So I see a lot of questions in regards to this on the OSCP forums, as well as the OSCP Facebook page. And I really think it probably depends on each student, right? The time of the day you take the exam, the time in the week you take the exam. From what I understand, with them being based out of where they are, they're about 12 hours ahead of most of us here on the East Coast, here in the United States. For those overseas, they may line up a little bit closer to your time zones, so you may see differences than what we see here. But 2 weeks is not too bad to wait. I know the waiting kills you. It's a long certification. But I really think you need, at the point that you are taking the exam, you really do know if you passed or failed. And that's been my opinion from the start of my journey with OCP. As you're doing the test, the exam really explains how many points everything's worth, right? So you have boxes that are 25 points, boxes that are 20 points, boxes that are 10 points, and it gives you the criteria how to get points on each box. So as you're going through the exam, you have pretty certain understanding of where you're at point-wise. And knowing that you need a minimum of 70 points to pass, you can really gauge where you're at. Now, I know there are some cases where people are borderline and they're like, I'm not sure if I passed or failed. I would probably assume that if a box is worth, let's say, 25 points and you got a user account, that user account is probably worth 10 points out of the 25 points, with the root being worth more points. I don't know for sure. They don't share that information with anyone, but I would say that's probably a good way to gauge where you're at. I know the report is supposedly worth some points, but if you do the math, the actual exam is worth 100 points alone. They definitely grade you on the report, because if your report's not great, you can basically fail the exam. So the report definitely weighs in on your exam somehow. How much points it's worth, don't know. Same way, you can't really tell how many points you get in general. There's just no way telling. But as I said, knowing that you need a minimum of 70 to pass, I think most people deep down, even if you don't want to admit it, you know where you're at by the time your exam ends. And that's just my take on it. I know there's people on here that have been a few points away and ended up passing. Probably wrote a really good report. Maybe they did the labs, things like that. But either way, for those out there still going through the certification, hang in there. For those who have passed the certification and are waiting for their certificates, be patient. On the website, it says about 3 days before you get the confirmation email. It was almost 3 days on the dot, and I did it on a Thursday. Got my response late. I think it was late Sunday night, early Monday morning, about 2 a.m. give or take. I got the official "you passed," and after that, I did. It took about almost 2 weeks. Well, a little less than 2 weeks. About 3 days ago, I got the email saying my certificate has shipped. So now I have my certificate. I'm going to get it framed, and I'll put it up on my wall with the rest of them. For those who are just starting out the journey, make sure you check out my other videos on this channel. It's a whole pathway to where I'm at today. I'm also doing a live Q&A on Tuesday, April 16th, starting at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I plan to go for at least an hour. We'll see how the questions are. If there's any content, we'll see how technical we can really get in that hour time frame and not really having time to prep anything. But feel free to join us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Thank you all for watching my path, and hopefully you'll find some great information throughout the whole video series, as well as the live Q&A that I'm going to do on April 16th. Thanks again. Have a good day. Make sure you subscribe.